Blue, go. Black shot. Light blue. Ready?
Throwing to start here is Tua. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. And I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Now home to start the drive. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now it's Wilson. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
But that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Wilson. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. His throw incomplete. These two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their 1st drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, powers through him. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. They'll run with Hall. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. One more time with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Dolphins 0. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it.
He's got it at the 15. It's a big play there for Miami. 65 yards. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Now a first down carry. It's Lacy. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, Lacy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Now Tua. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. 7-7, our score after one.
Score time, 7-7.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Wilson to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain there of 30 big ones. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of points, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has them up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Miami Dolphins. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Heel blue. White, white. Ready?
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. The Dolphins at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Heel black.
From just shy of midfield, Tua. This one complete to Lacy. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Red cycle. Dog red. Black shot.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa completes it to Hardman. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Up the middle, it's Lacy. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. A beautiful fake. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Jones will score. Touchdown, Miami. No CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Ball again on 2nd down. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Give them 32 on the play. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. 2 and now on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Black Ultra. Beetle Blue.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. 3rd down here. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Right, right.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Red, cycle. Ball red.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Now Wilson on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Keon Crossan. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Light blue. You yellow. Black, red.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts
On the double.
as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Six, seven. Real green.
To try again after the sack. Tua. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll try to pound it in with Lacy. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Ball again on 2nd down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Now Wilson. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. That's caught at the 25. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Hall. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Ready up.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And he's got room.
Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Now their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. But the passing game right now for them not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 3rd down gain of 19. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Red, cycle.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Another try after the first down sack.
Thompson.
And going deep for Hill. And it's intercepted.
Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this 3rd quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay,
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again on 2nd down. And he gets it down to the 32.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Slot man moves right. Call again. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Dolphins' 33-yard line.
Now Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Wilson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 3rd quarter tie. The kick by McManus is good. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. To watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
You yellow. Go red.
To throw again on second down. Tua. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Hey, green. Smash, red. 6, mega. Drill green. Red.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Open man is Waddle, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Let's go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in the second half. Here's 1st and 10.
That's good for a Miami Dolphins. 1st and 10.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Okay, right? Check pink. Smith, red.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down.
Hey,
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Black Ultra. Steel Blue. Right, white.
Here's Tua. It's Hill, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
Drill 52.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start.
Ready.
Following the penalty now, Lacey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Lacey will try again. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Wilson to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Throwing now is Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. There's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his helmet. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now Wilson. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. They'll look to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins.
Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
So for the Dolphins,
they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory.
And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss.
And they will be back home next week for a date with the Washington Commanders.